On this adventure on Lukimyu, Shute Harbour is devastated and our son Jake falls asleep at the wheel. Well, we've had a big week in sport. So Cyclone Debbie has devastated the North Queensland coast, which is where Lukimyu is.
Not where we are though. We live in Adelaide. Currently.
Our son fell asleep at the wheel, driving about 500 kilometres one morning. And there are a number of medical procedures.
Happening.
Either happened or about to happen.
Yeah. So Cyclone Debbie developed into a Category 4 on Sunday, and our charter company moved our boat from Shute Harbour, where it normally lives, to Able Point Marina. And as it turned out, it hit on probably Monday night, and the eye went directly over Airlie Beach. Not good. And the footage that we were seeing was pretty bad, of 250 kilometre winds hitting Hamilton Island to Airlie Beach.
Severe weather alert. Destructive winds are starting to develop now around the Whitsundays, and they're going to be extending further north, south, and west along the coastline and into tomorrow. As a Category 4, the destructive core of it will contain wind gusts up to 260 kilometers an hour. So this is 5 a.m. on Tuesday, right before that crossing, again, sometime on Tuesday morning between Townsville and Mackay.
The full force of Cyclone Debbie started to hit this morning. Ferocious winds smashed the Whitsundays. Hamilton Island in the firing line. Tourists and residents taking shelter as the system slowly moved over.
As you can see, we're getting belted here in Airlie Beach.
Yachts damaged from the pounding force, moorings snapped, boats smashed into rock walls. Wind gusts in excess of 260 kilometres an hour were recorded near the centre of the storm.
Airlie Beach, gateway to the Whitsundays and one of Queensland's top tourist drawcards. At Shute Harbour and other marinas, damage is estimated in the tens of millions of dollars.
You're talking hundreds of boats.
Boats were driven ashore or sunk at their moorings. The eye of Cyclone Debbie has devastated Shute Harbour, just like Cyclone Uli did 6 years ago, but it's much, much worse. Dozens of yachts have been sunk or washed up in the mangroves. Tourists come to Shute Harbour to charter yachts to sail out to the Whitsunday Islands. Ironically, this one is called Chaos.
We spent a lot of time pausing YouTube videos and news updates to see if we could see our boat in the background, because they had many shots of marinas. There's really no communication at all out of Airlie Beach, because they lost power, they lost water, and of course people's priorities aren't our boat, it is their houses, which is as it should be. So we were hoping to hear something sometime on Tuesday, and while I was out running we missed a few calls from Jake, our oldest son, at an unusually early time of the day for him to ringing us. So we were already feeling, well, I was feeling nauseated. We were waiting to hear if our boat...
A little bit anxious?
Very anxious, because although our boat's insured, should we lose our boat 9 months out from going to go and live on it, it would have been a bit of a setback to be boatless when you're about to live on a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we hadn't heard anything, and rang Jake on the way home, and yeah, he'd fallen asleep at the wheel and driven his car down a ravine, crashed into a tree, hurt nobody except his car, which we believe is written off. and was waiting for an ambulance when I spoke to him to come and check him out. He thought he was okay, but he had indeed punched himself in the face when the airbag went off, which was the only part of the story that was funny. So I went to work knowing that Jake was okay, but he'd written his car off. And then probably 2 hours into work, he rang to say that they had rung to say that they hadn't done a good look, but our boat was indeed afloat and appeared to be undamaged, and all the solar that we'd just installed was actually still attached, which is all very good. So it ended up being a very, very, very good day in sport. All up. Jamie's had a few medical procedures this week.
All clear?
All clear, nothing to worry about there. I'm the next cab off the rank. I've got a large medical procedure that'll take me out of work for 4 weeks. It's happening on Thursday next week. But as far as weeks go, it was pretty big.
Yeah, I know it sounds like it wasn't a good week, but I actually think it was an excellent week, because at the end of the day, our boat's afloat, it's fine. Our son is actually okay, even though the car's written off. That's cool, cars are replaceable. And health-wise, we're getting the ticket okay. So, all in all, although a big week in sport, an actual, a really, really good outcome. So, yeah, we'll celebrate with cheese o'clock. On the next adventure with Lukimyu, we take a houseboat up the mighty Murray. Denise acclimatises to river signals.
Wait, baby Jesus, can you tell us when you're going to do that?
Karen shows her boat tying skills.
Come on, help us. It's okay. He's standing behind you grinning, Karen.
Kudo Winery hosts the 2017 True Grit event. James goes for a spin. And we get a little dirty, True Grit style.